What is up, everybody? It is Future here today, and I'm going to be doing a Plants vs. Zombies tier list. Now, as you can see, I have blurred out all or crossed out all the ranks, so I'm going to go over them one by one. First off, we have the Elite rank. This is certified best of the best plants. Then we have A rank, very good, not bad, decent, and then the Mega F rank. And what does he even do? Now, let's start off with none other than the Pea Shooter. Now, the Pea Shooter, he is the staple of Plants vs. Zombies. He's the best plant that you can get. He is just like, he is definitive, like a plant, you know what I mean? But there are better options for a Pea Shooter out there, considering he does like barely any damage. So I'm honestly going to put the Pea Shooter in very good, because I mean, what that mouth do, you get what I'm saying? The Sunflower is the easiest A tier of my entire life. Now, if it wasn't for the Sunflower, you wouldn't have any other plant, you know? I'm going to take the Sunflower over anything else. And the dual Sunflower is honestly like even better, but you know, I don't know if that's on this tier list yet. The Cherry Bomb is also in, I would say it's in the very good tier, better than the Pea Shooter, because the Cherry Bomb, if used correctly, has like the most dangerous output in the entire game. Worse than Zarbomba, worse than anything else, you know what I mean? However, there is a better version of the Cherry Bomb, which is going to go in the not bad tier for one simple reason, which we'll get into later in the video. I don't know if it's just me. I hate the walnut. He's a useless, most useless plant in the entire game. I hate his stupid freaking grin, bro. But I get why people use him. But unfortunately, I'm putting him in Mega F. And same thing goes for the, I forgot this guy's name. The Pea Mine, the Mine Pea. Not the Mine Pea, the Potato Mine. Yes, the Potato Mine. It just takes way too long to charge up. There's no point in getting this guy if you can just get the Cherry Bomb. I'll put him in Mega F as well. Now, here we get to the Frost Pea, where it's actually the same thing as the Pea Shooter, except it has less damage, but it can freeze people to make them slower. I think it's horrible. I don't think it's a worthwhile investment, honestly, if you get the Frost Pea. Just stick with the Pea Shooter, but it's not bad. I'm going to put it in the not bad tier. Now, here we get to the Chomper. The Chomper is my favorite plant in all of Plants vs. Zombies. There is one issue of this guy, and that's his cooldown is ridiculous. He can almost one-shot any zombie in the entire game. However, it takes a while for his ability to cool down again. So I'm gonna put him at the front of not bad. And then we reach the Repeater. Now the Repeater is the Pea Shooter, but it shoots 2 instead of 1. It's double the dos más peas. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm putting him in freaking. I'm putting him above the Pea Shooter in the very good tier, because I mean, you can't really beat it. I mean, it does cost twice as much, but you are getting twice as much. You know what I mean? It's just a fair investment. This guy, he is surprisingly the GOAT, believe it or not. Later in later levels, you know, this mushroom specifically, he might be the like, I don't remember any of the mushroom names. I'm gonna just say this now, but yeah, he is very, very goated. But he doesn't deal a lot of damage. So I'm gonna put him at like the middle of not bad, above the Ice Pea Shooter. The Sun mushroom is garbage, but you kind of need him on the night levels, so I'm gonna just put him in decent. This guy, oh my god, he's going to the top of A tier. This mushroom cannon, bro, does so much damage. It's so good, and his upgrade is one of the gnarliest ones in the entire game. Easily the GOAT. No glaze, by the way. Gravedigger, what does he even do, bro? He's only helpful on like a handful of levels. He is genuinely the most whatever character in the entire game. Now, we have someone actually good coming up, the Hypno Shroom, which it really just depends on how you use the Hypno Shroom, because he's very situational. I'm gonna put him in the top of not bad, but you need to have some experience in order to use the Hypno Shroom. And then we have the Long Peach Trash, Mega F, bro. Just get the cactus at that point. I am putting him above the Walnut and the Potato Mine. This guy is also very just garbage. I'm putting him at the bottom of Mega F, because actually no, I'm putting him in what does he even do? This guy, he is just a budget version of the Ice Pea, and he's like a one shot deal. So it's just not worth it. Now, you remember how the Cherry Bomb could just annihilate anything in its path? Well, this guy can annihilate anything in his path and the entire goddamn planet. The Doomsday Mushroom is what I'm gonna call him, because I forgot his name. He is pretty gnarly. However, he does leave a spot after he blows up, which doesn't allow you to place a plant for that, I think, the entirety of the level. So he's a very situational plant, but because of that one spot, I feel like I have to put him in the, like at the below the Hypnoshroom, the not bad tier, because that one downside is very annoying. Now, the first elite plant is the lily pad. Now I know what you're thinking.
Why are you putting the lily pad in the elite tier, but not the sunflower in the elite tier?
You literally cannot beat the level. Like, this is the one of the only plants where if you don't have it, you literally cannot beat the level. Okay. Because in the water levels, you need the lily pad to place plants down on the water section. Otherwise, you're just gonna get mowed by the swimming zombies. He's the GOAT of like PvZ, and I don't understand why nobody talks about him. Okay, so now we have the squash, another GOAT. He's a cheap alternative to the cherry bomb. However, he doesn't have that AOE capability. So because of that, I'm gonna put him in the not bad tier, and I'm gonna put him above the chomper because he's actually just a better version of the chomper. As much as I hate to admit it, the 3-peater. Don't decent. I mean, the 3-peater is basically just the repeater, but there's 3 Ps and they go in each separate lane, which is very situational, and it's only really effective if you put him in these 2 lanes. So I mean, I'll put him in decent because, you know, the possible damage output, but he's really just not that crazy. And for the vine guy, I'm gonna put him in not bad either. I'm gonna put him not bad, like in the middle between the chomper and the squash, because he's another one-shot plant, but his cooldown is like very disgusting, and it's effectively in the same boat as the chomper. However, he's actually below the chomper because I realized this guy can only be used in water, so that is extremely unfortunate. The chili pepper, he is definitely on that Walter White substance. I mean, just look at this guy's face. I'm gonna put him in the very good tier, right next to the cherry bomb, because he does the entire lane, bro. Him and the cherry bomb, they're really just like the two sides of the same coin, bro. They're really crazy. Yeah, this guy, another one in the what does he even do tier. I mean, unless you pair him up with walnuts, he's effectively useless. So there's really no point in keeping this spike. Like what? Like, this is Plants vs Zombies. I genuinely don't know what plant this is supposed to be. How is the plant? How is this a plant? How is it like that? What is the conversation from? I guess. You know what I mean? The torchfire. I forgot this name. The campfire. The log. Decent. I mean, you kind of have to use pea shooters, but there's like better damage options later in the game, in my opinion. So I'm putting him at the top of decent, in the middle of decent, because if you pair him up with pea shooters, he can be pretty gnarly. Now, I said I hated the walnut. I didn't say I hated the Giga Chad walnut. I'm putting him in the middle of very good because he is like the best defensive plant in the entire game, because there's literally only 2. I mean, they're all defensive plants, so shut up. But he's just way tankier than the normal walnut, and he's way more worth. So, yeah. What does he even do? What does he even do? He's just the water version of this guy. So I'm actually gonna bump him up to not bad. But I'm gonna put him in the below him because he has less versatility than the other guy. I mean, this is another what does he even do? I mean, he just lights up the area. I mean, you really don't need him if you're like dedicated, you know what I mean? Yeah. You remember this disgusting slimy mushroom that looks weird because it's long? You just met his better counterpart, the cactus, which is going unfortunately in the A tier. As much as I dislike the cactus, there's one enemy in the game, I think it's the balloon zombie. You literally cannot kill it without the cactus, so you kind of need this guy on your team. I don't even know what this guy does. The clover, he's not even 4 leaves, he's not even lucky, he's not even for anything. He looks stupid, and he's genuinely bottom of the third. Mega F for this 2-sided feature. Why do you even need it? Why do you even? This is disgusting. Should have never existed. The whole point is not letting the zombies go past your plants. If this guy gets eaten, there's no point. He's the bottom of the barrel. The star fruit. Now, I've actually only used this guy a handful of times, but I put him in A tier because his attack range is the best in the game, I think. But his attack pattern is very, very unique and very situational. So for that, I'm gonna unfortunately have to put him at the top of very good. The pumpkin is I think another A tier plant because it is Objectively better than the walnut and the chestnut. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. Just objectively better in every way. Now, I actually can't. I don't have a say in where to put the magnet. Because as much as I love Plants vs Zombies, I've actually never used this guy in my entire Plants vs Zombies career on mobile or on PC, which I'm gonna get. This is all coming from my mobile knowledge, okay? So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put him in not ranked because I don't know where to put him. The cabbage guy he's good. He's just a pea shooter, but like, you know what I mean. The corn guy, he's below the cabbage because he's like, whatever. He's not bad, but he's not in the very good tier like the cabbage because he's basically just the ice pea shooter. Why is the ice pea shooter so low?
I'm gonna put the ice shooter right there. I think this is pretty valid ranking here.
The pot, I mean, putting him over the walnut. I hate the walnut. And I know over the skinny guy too, I'm not gonna lie. The coffee bean is very good. But he's at the bottom of very good because like, come on man, why would you even take your day plants into the night levels? They're the easiest levels in the entire game. There's no point. I hate this guy's looks. The garlic is very situational, but he's like really good situational wise. I'm gonna put him in decent. I don't know what this guy does. What does he even do, bro? What is like? He's actually the Walter White. Dandelion. Another. What does he even do? I think he makes coins. Okay. We're getting on to the good plants. The melon is in A tier, and I'm putting him above the cactus because I hate the cactus too. Easily one of the best plants in the entire game. Easily one of the best plants in the entire game. Did I mention he's one of the best plants in the entire game? And we have his better counterpart coming up. Another elite tier. He is infinitely better than the other watermelon because not only does he slow down any enemies that don't immediately get destroyed by his icy watermelon, his design is just so much cooler than like the regular watermelon. You know what I mean? It's like look at his aura, man. He's just better everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. The cat, I've heard the cat is pretty good. I think the cat is very good. I'm gonna put him in elite tier because I like his design a lot. I actually have not used him that much. I don't even remember what he does. I just remember him dealing incredible damage. Better than sunflower with a double sunflower, two times the sun. Pretty good. The Gatling pea is very good. However, you don't really need it. There are better options for damage out there. It is probably the highest damage I think in the entire game, but like, is it worth it? Is like, unless you're doing endless, which I doubt you are. I don't see how good this guy can be. I'm gonna put him in like A tier, but I don't know. To me, it seems very situational. This is the elite I was talking about. This like 360 incredible bomb, bro. He is, oh my goodness, it's just incredible, so good. What does he even do? Part 2. He's just cooler than this guy. Yeah. This corn cannon, the corn cob and the corn cannon, are very good. In elite, definitely. This is the highest damage output, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm glad he's killing all the corn kettle guys by just launching him out. I mean, I hate these guys. These guys are so trash. Like, cabbage bowl is better in every way. We have the other magnet. I actually don't know what this guy does. I think he just auto collects sun, if I'm not mistaken, which is straight dookie garbage poop means. I'm putting him at the bottom of Mega F. Why does it what, bro? Why do you even need this guy? The imitation, I think he just mimics any plant he plays down, which is for like way cheaper. So I'm gonna put him in elite because that is very good. Because if you can get 2 of these guys down for like incredibly cheap, yo, that's pretty good. And this guy, I'm gonna just put him in A tier, top of A tier, because I like his design. Boom. This is the definitive Plants vs Zombies 1 tier list. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This is the best tier list out there, probably. If y'all want a screenshot, you know, the link to this tier list is actually in the description if you want to make a tier list for yourself. So, you know, make sure to check that out. But yeah, this is Turbo Future here. Turbo Future out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Just kidding. So the reason I haven't been posting, guys, is because I really just like I keep forgetting to post, and it's very annoying. Also, I have like a ton of homework. So I get home, right? I do homework, and I like my friends usually want to hop on. I try to record videos with my friends, but the thing is, I hate editing long form videos. I like editing. I just hate editing long form videos because it takes way too long, and I barely have like any time to edit them. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. I guess I'm trying to like say that like I'm not focusing as much on YouTube as I should be right now, and I sincerely apologize for that. Um, and I definitely will be trying my hardest to upload videos from now on. So yeah, this is Turbo Future here. This is Turbo Future out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.